Oh my gosh, you guys, the first little peek is always the most exciting. Look at this little guy. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back once again to Solid Gold. And as you can see behind me here, the fish room is very much so a work in progress right now. Oh my gosh. As a lot of you guys will know, because you will have seen it posted on Instagram and Facebook, at the very end of last week, I received Unit 5, which is my unit of 6 terrariums that are going to be sitting on a rack, much like these aquarium racks behind me, but instead of aquariums, there's going to be 6 terrariums sitting on it, and they are all unloaded from their shipping crates and put here in the fish room. I've already started putting the terrarium unit together. That's it in the background right there, but it's been kind of slow going because it really requires 2 people to set it up properly, and I don't know if you noticed, but I'm just one person and my boyfriend has been helping me out a lot, but he works a lot of long hours at his job during the day, so it's kind of like in the evenings when we get a chance we can put things together. But I'm really hoping that we're gonna have everything set up and fully in place by this weekend. So since you guys already saw that on Instagram and Facebook, links in the description section down below if you're not already following me over there, by the way, which you should be, because there's a lot of in-between video things that happen here in the fish room that I post on social media. But anyways, since you guys have already seen that on social media, I just wanted to touch base on it quickly out here in the fish room before I get started on today's video, which I'm super excited about because you guys, a new member of the family is joining us today. So let's go inside and get him out of his shipping box because I'm sure he is antsy to get out of there. Now you guys know that unfortunately my beautiful leopard gecko girl Lucy passed away a couple of weeks ago, and not that she is in any way replaceable. She was 100% unique and an awesome little animal to have, and I will miss her dearly. But when I was planning my unit of 6 terrariums on this rack, I originally intended for the bottom 2 tanks to both be leopard gecko tanks. So 2 different leopard geckos would live side by side in 2 separate little tanks. And so now that I only had Sylvia left, I decided to look at getting a second leopard gecko to add to the Solid Gold family, because Sylvia's gonna need a neighbor. We can't have that tank be empty. There's not really any other animals that are well suited to that specific dimensions of tank that I got originally for a leopard gecko. So I have been looking into getting another leopard gecko. I knew that I wanted to purchase once again from Gecko Daddy. That's the seller, the breeder that I originally got Sylvia from, my first leopard gecko. And I was looking on their website. I thought that I might get another tangerine, which is what Sylvia is, because I love them so much. But Gecko Daddy is actually doing some really interesting breeding work with some other really super interesting colors, some things that they call Halloween masks. And there was one that I just fell in love with and had to have him. So this is gonna be Sylvia's new brother, Sylvia's neighbor, whatever you wanna call him. Here he is in the shipping box, and of course, my little boy Grim is all curious and excited about what's in there and what I'm doing. What do you think, Grim? Headbutting the camera, that's always good. Let's just dive right into opening this and getting this poor little guy out of his shipping box. Here he is! He was shipped overnight via UPS. He's got perishable, handle with care, live harmless reptile written all over the box. Also 2 little puncture holes for air, one on this side and one on that side of the box. 3 years ago, when I was first researching about leopard geckos and kind of deciding that was a pet that I wanted to add to my collection of animals, if you will, I came across Gecko Daddy among several other online reptile breeders and sellers. And what I really liked about Gecko Daddy in particular, which I didn't see anywhere else, is they had this page on their website called The Pet Owner's Oath. It goes like this: when I purchase an animal, I become responsible for its care. I am responsible to learn how to properly provide for its needs, its habitat, its diet, and its health. My animal wants to live and I want it to live. I will do all in my power to ensure that my animal has a long, healthy, and happy life. I am ready for this responsibility. And then it has an adorable little picture of a leopard gecko looking up at you as if to say, do you take this oath seriously? I really liked that because I have felt for my entire life that when you decide to have an animal, you are taking on the responsibility to make sure that animal is 100% healthy and happy for its entire life. You have to do, at least, you know, you have to do the very best that you can with the knowledge and the information that you have available to you. They didn't choose to live with you in captivity. They have no control over their environment, their surroundings, whether they have access to clean water and the right kinds of food and nutrients. So it's really important as caretakers of animals to do right by them. I was really happy at the opportunity to be getting an animal that had been bred and cared for by people that felt similarly to me. Grim, you're gonna have to let him breathe a little bit here, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys, the first little peek is always the most exciting. Can you see that? You can see his little tail in there. Hi, little baby. Look at you. Oh my goodness. So he made a little bit of a mess in his little shipping cup, and Gecko Daddy warned me about this because he said that his son accidentally fed this little guy 8 crickets the night before he was shipping because he didn't realize he was being shipped. But it's not bad for the gecko or anything. He just made a little bit of a mess in the shipping container, so it's not going to be too pretty. But he looks to be in beautiful condition. Look at this little guy. Oh my goodness. He's warm too. He had a little heat pack in the box, so that's good. You want to come out and say hi to us? Wow, look at those colors, you guys. That's beautiful. So he's like a post-it note yellow on his body with big spots that are kind of outlined in black, and it's almost like a grayish lavender inside of the black spots. Oh my gosh, he's just like cuddled up in my hands. He just licked his eyeball. Did you see that? So here he is, guys. I've already picked out a name for him, of course. His name is Rune. I love him so much. He's my new baby. Are you sniffing around? Leopard geckos can kind of taste the air with their tongue, so when they flick their tongue out like that, they're kind of tasting the environment, tasting the air and the things around them to kind of try to get more information about it and learn about their surroundings. Hey little buddy, are you gonna move around? Just don't run away, okay? So cute. Hi. Oh my god, you're precious. Look at that little tongue. So Rune's hatch date was August 10th, 2017. And so that makes him about 8 months old right now, which is why he's still a little bit on the lean side. His tail isn't nice and fat like Sylvia's is currently, because Sylvia is an adult. She's about 4 years old now, as opposed to this guy at just 8 months old. And Gecko Daddy told me that he's kind of in his awkward teenager phase right now, where he is putting all of his energy into increasing his size instead of his bulk. So cute, I just love him so much already. Gecko Daddy was so excited that I reached out to them to get another gecko from them, and also I wanted to see if they were okay with me doing this unboxing video showcasing their beautiful leopard gecko. They of course were. They were super excited. And not only that, but they wanted to offer a promo code to you guys, to my viewers, for 25% off any leopard geckos on their website. Just go to Gecko Daddy, pick out which leopard gecko you want, maybe one of the brothers or sisters to little Rune here, enter in your promo code Solid Gold, and you'll get 25% off. Now the other cool thing that I think is really admirable that Gecko Daddy is doing right now is they have partnered with Charity Water to do a campaign to raise money for people around the world who need clean, safe drinking water. And the cute thing is they're calling it Geckos for Charity Water. They're trying to reach their goal of at least $3,000 by the end of June to help provide clean, safe drinking water for people in need around the world. And also they're donating a portion of all of their gecko sales through June. And so for anyone who uses the promo code Solid Gold at checkout to get a leopard gecko, not only will you get 25% off, but Gecko Daddy will also give 10% of the sale to their Charity Water campaign. I'll have their website and social media pages linked in the description section down below, so you guys can go check them out. But with that being said, this little guy is getting a little anxious, a little antsy, so I think it's time to go put him in his new enclosure out in the fish room. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go. And you know what else, guys? 3 years ago when I first got Sylvia, I filmed an entire unboxing video of getting her and getting my first look at her in person. And I never uploaded it to my channel because at that time, my channel was strictly goldfish only. Even though I had this big interest in pets of all kinds, I was kind of restricting myself and limiting myself to only goldfish. And since then, I have opened up the floodgates, so to speak, of just sharing my other passions regarding animals with you guys too. But anyway, so I have this footage of unboxing Sylvia, and to this point I have still never shown it on my YouTube channel, although I did give you guys a little sneak peek clip of it on my Instagram and Facebook last week, which a lot of you guys loved. And I want to share more of that video. So I'm going to insert right here a video throwback from 3 years ago when I first got Sylvia from Gecko Daddy. All right, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, Grim is very excited. Grim, you're almost more excited than I am. Oh my goodness. Look at her. She's laying on her back. Look at how cute she is. Oh my gosh. Hey you. It's all right. Graham. Look how, Graham, come on. No. She's even prettier than I thought she was gonna be based on her pictures. I mean, she looked awesome in her pictures, but she looks really, really cool. Can I have this? There she goes. It's all just so foreign to me. I still can't believe that I took the plunge, because I always say like, oh, it would be so cool to have, you know, this, it would be so cool to have poison dart frogs, or it would be so cool to have a leopard gecko, or it would be cool to have a chameleon, or any other number of animals that I've ever said that it would be cool to have, but I've never actually like taken the plunge and done it. I've always just been like, oh, a cat person or a goldfish person, of course. But now to actually have gone through with it and gotten another pet is kind of like very surreal and a little bit scary, and like, oh my gosh, I actually did it. I surprised myself. But it's cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking her. I think that she's gonna make me smile and make me happy, and I hope that I can do a good job taking care of her and making her happy, and I really hope that she likes the little home that I set up for her, and we can learn from each other. So now I have two very beautiful, very different color morphs of leopard geckos from Gecko Daddy. I honestly could not be happier, and I'm just so excited to keep sharing more videos, more growth progress with you guys of Rune, since he's only 8 months old, so he's still gonna grow and change a lot as the years go by, and I'm really excited to have another leopard gecko again. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. In a future video, I'm gonna go over setting up my leopard gecko cages properly and show you guys kind of step by step how to do that, so stay tuned for those videos. But for the time being, the fish room is just a little bit too much of a disaster zone right now for me to really want to film in there, so give me a little bit of time to get everything set up a little bit better, and then I'll release those videos about setting up Rune in his new tank and Sylvia being his neighbor and all of that. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching another Solid Gold video. I hope you guys love the new addition. I certainly do. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, stay gold.